She almost stayed in bed. But that one decision changed everything. I stared at the neon pink sneakers glowing like a warning sign in the dark recesses of my closet. They were offensively bright, completely at odds with the oversized gray sweaters I used to camouflage myself. For 15 years, my daily routine had been a monotonous loop: driving the kids to school, managing a pristine household, and cooking endless dinners for a husband who barely looked at me. Somewhere along the way, I had entirely neglected my physical health, letting my body become as soft and yielding as my boundaries. Yesterday, however, I bought a gym membership. I needed to find the woman I used to be. The alarm buzzed at 6 a.m. The house was suffocatingly silent. My immediate instinct was to hit snooze, to pull the heavy duvet over my head and shrink back into the mattress. At first, I hesitated, my hand hovering over the clock. Who am I trying to fool? I thought. I hadn't broken a sweat since my 20s. But I forced myself to wake up. I slipped out of bed, shivering against the cold hardwood floor, and quietly put on the tight black leggings and those obnoxiously bright shoes. I paused in front of the hallway mirror, taking a deep breath. The woman staring back looked fragile, with pale skin and tired eyes. For years, I had told myself I was just a mother doing whatever it took to survive. But mere survival was no longer enough. Pulling into the parking lot of the fitness center, my stomach twisted with dread. The moment I stepped into the studio, the instructor, a relentless woman with a headset, barked over the pounding bass of a pop remix. "Let's go, ladies! Leave your excuses at the door!" she yelled. I tried to follow her explosive movements, but my lungs burned and my calves screamed in protest. I wanted to quit. I wanted to retreat to my gray sweaters and my quiet, invisible life. "Don't you stop," the instructor called out, locking eyes with me in the mirror. "You're stronger than you think." I gritted my teeth and stayed. I swung my arms and lunged, desperate to feel formidable rather than just thin. I pushed through the searing lactic acid because I needed to prove to myself that the fire inside me hadn't burned out completely. I struggled to keep up with the rhythmic jumping, my vision blurring with sweat, but I anchored my feet to the floor and refused to walk out. Finally, the music faded into a slow, cooling hum. I was drenched, red-faced, and trembling, but as I looked at my flushed reflection, a fierce spark of pride ignited in my chest. I had broken the inertia. I was getting my life into a new shape. I drove back to my suburban house, my pulse still drumming a steady, confident beat. The driveway was empty, save for David's pristine sedan. He would be waking soon, expecting his morning espresso. I unlocked the front door and walked right past the kitchen. Instead, I marched straight up the stairs, my newly awakened muscles carrying me without a single tremor. "Elise?" David's groggy voice drifted from the master bedroom. "Is the coffee on?" I didn't answer. I walked into the spare room, bypassed the closet of gray sweaters, and grabbed the handles of the 2 heavy suitcases I had packed in secret 3 days ago. I hadn't gone to the gym to find the strength to endure my marriage. I had gone to build the strength to carry my bags out the front door.